Good day, my name is Jerry, and welcome to Camotes Journey, where I will be showing my travels throughout Philippines and Asia. My motto is, go ahead and take the risk, no matter what anyone says, as to live an adventure for a fun and fulfilling life. Well, I'm up here at Camotes Islands on another expedition. Basically, two islands that are off of, there's my motorcycle, my bike with everything off of it. I gotta show you it loaded. Got a big top box and some side bags. But anyways, up at two islands up here, about an hour and a half, 2 hours north of Cebu City. You take a ferry over to Camotes Islands. That takes about 2 hours. We just missed a ferry at 2:30 ferry yesterday by like 4 people. We got full. If it had been like 5 minutes earlier, we probably would have made it. It's right on the ocean here, I'll show you. Well, that's about a 2-hour ride over, then about a half-hour ride from the ferry depot where it comes in at to this hotel here. Okay, here we are at the hotel again. Okay, this place is called the Azure, A-Z-U-R-E, Azure Hotel. Got these cabanas. You can see here. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them right here. It's pretty big actually. You got a hotel or a pool. Goes down into a cove right here. I can get some better pictures of it the other way. Right there. You can walk down to there. Guess it's got free snorkeling out here for a while. Here's what they call the white building. I don't know if it's a house or honestly, but I don't know if you rent it out just you know, for a family or big party or something. I don't know. Looks like they did have a fountain going here at one time. Another statue. There's a lady and a big clam pouring some water. No water now, it's all dry now. Down into, again, a 3D mural of underwater with a rabbit on the side, a couple of rabbits to the right, and again, just walking around. There's a lot of places to walk around. Go over here, see what's over here. Like another way around the ocean edge here. Yeah, we do a little bit of cliff diving right there, maybe jumping off to the water at high tide. Looks kind of deep now, maybe 5 or 6 feet. This looks like some kind of kitchen or stove it used to be. Maybe just clean the fish or something. Yeah. Yeah, you can jump off here. I'll be jumping off here later. I'll watch those rocks down there. Find out when high tide is. There's some fishies. I can see fishies in there. Again, got a lot of walking area around this whole circumference of the island here. And another steps right there. Jump off there, jump off over there. And basically there's a cove that goes around to the left. You can't really see. It's still part of this island. There's basically two islands out here. Oop, just saw a flying fish. jumped out pretty good. There's 2 islands here that we will be exploring. Going through, there's a bridge, a small bridge where they connect the peninsulas. We'll be driving the motorcycle. Ooh. And down here is, what do you call that? Playboy Mansion Grotto. Is that what it is? So you can come down this way too, another way to get to the ocean. Come down this way. And can access the ocean from here. My damn finger in the way. Got that way for the ocean. Come back this way and go out that way. There's what is this? The 3rd set of stairs that goes down to the ocean. Let's see where this goes. So this goes around this way. Ends right here. Little bench seat. Come here and watch the ocean a bit. A lot of detail here. Pretty big place. A lot of detail, but the maintenance upkeep seems to be lacking a bit. But again, oh, little turtle, statue turtle. Oh, see, something fell over here. That's what I mean by maintenance upkeep. Blue water. I don't know how the diving's going to be. There's a boat there. Say hi to the boat. We're at the hotel again on the main pool area. This is actually a saltwater pool. It wasn't very deep, I think about 3 or 4 feet. I can't read it there. Next to that is the kids pool. And again, that large pool that we saw earlier is down past that. Right behind me, right now behind me, is actually the bar or the restaurant lounge area, which you'll see here in a minute. So walking around to the edge, seeing what's on the other side. In that building right there, which the door was open, I actually went over there. There was a lot of scuba gear just in there. Tanks, regulators, just a lot of scuba gear. So looking out here into the cove, you can see that the island over there, and they had a party going on. I believe it was a birthday party going on for some kids. And we went down there for a little bit. You know, they were doing karaoke and all that later on at night, and actually they were renting out the house there too. You can see the waves are a lot worse today than what they were yesterday, and that you know, made it worse for snorkeling. And right here they're bringing in roasted pig there, which is known as lechon, and that, so they bring in the lechon there. Walking out here, this is the other side, walking up on the complex, and they got another mural here. Right there's those cabanas that I showed earlier. They have another 3D mural here that's got some scuba divers, some dolphins. You can see the 3D corals laying out there, and turtles. I think it was you know, scuba divers, little sharks there. But again, you can see the 3D corals and other stuff there. Now right here is the restaurant or lounge area that I was talking about earlier. Again, the pool is right behind me. This is where they serve drinks, serve breakfast and dinner you can have here. Right there's the pool. And getting in here, this is going into walking around. I saw some figure there, you can see right there with his hand sticking out. I thought that was kind of strange. So then I come around and look around, keep following it, and there he is, King Kong, coming up the cliff there, right over the river. So again, real good detail in all of this area. When this place was first formed, whenever it was, probably 50s, 60s, 70s, I don't know, it was really detailed. But again, the maintenance keep, as you see here, with that probably happened with Hurricane Odette.
The maintenance on the rails, probably again hurricane adept also. They did put up some PVC pipe just to keep somebody falling off on that side, probably because it's the stairs over there, but I guess they feel, hey, if you fall over on this side, you'll fall into the water and it's okay. So then they came in and they need to fix all that. So that's about here. We're just looking back up at the main place and back at the ship.
There's a little pool. I guess maybe they used to have the water coming down to that little pool right there, which does have water into it. Right there, the steps to get up to it. There's a little mural, 3D actually, sticking out there at the bottom. Scuba diving. And again, up there is that pool right there. So here's the whole front of it. With the ocean down there. And there's the statue and the boat. What's she looking at? Alright, here we are in Camotes Islands, I believe is what they call it. This is the very north side. We are getting ready to head over to that island, that beach right there. It's got two marine sanctuaries. Gets pretty good snorkeling and diving. So one on each side, and be on the east and west side. It's pretty narrow island, but we're gonna go there. And I guess this is where to take off. And you got the beach and the boats. People getting ready. Pretty cloudy today, which is pretty good. Not much sun. It's okay when it's cloudy and not raining, so that's good. Kids are out there swimming. They usually go down looking for urchins or clams or stuff to bring in to sell to the tourists.
Okay, here we're getting into some local big fishing boats that you see. It's pretty good size with the fishing net on it, going out with the outriggers, everything. It's one of the biggest ones I saw there. Next, here we're getting into the island that we went island hopping on from Camotes Islands over to Tunale Island, I believe is how they call it. I'm sure I probably tore it up. But pretty nice island, had white sand beaches again. Again, a lot of islands in the Philippines do not have those white sand beaches, mainly because they're volcanically formed. But this one did have it all the way around. There's the Camotes Islands there. Again, a lot of Habanas that we had there going around, which you can rent out anytime you want. People on the beach. Again, right across there is Camotes Islands. That's where we came from and across. It only took 10, 12 minutes to get across on the boat that they dropped us off at. And there is a marine sanctuary. You really didn't see it here. I think go out on it here in a bit. But just past these boats that are right here out there, there's a marine sanctuary out there that you can pay for diving and that to go out there. We actually didn't do that here. Here it was pretty shallow. That the snorkeling was okay. It wasn't really, I was told, that good. So, in the time that we had, I just didn't do it. But you'll see there's some more fishing boats there. You'll see here, again, this is where the two islands come, straight in between them. And, they just keep going back and forth, with dropping people off at the beach here. We wound up going snorkeling through here. Just on the other side, on the left here, is a cove that we went to. It was okay, just regular coral, fish. Saw some small Nemos. Didn't see really anything extraordinary. A lot of starfish. It was okay, snorkeling. I'm glad I definitely didn't scuba dive or pay for scuba diving. It really wasn't that good. And here's the beach from the other side. Again, same thing. Boats coming up, dropping people off. There's a couple kids there swimming, local kids there, playing in the water. So shortly after this, we wound up heading back. I believe that's what you see here in a minute. There's Camotes Islands across. You have some high peaks there a little bit, especially in the background. The islands themselves, I can't remember. They're probably about 20, 25 miles across. The island we're on here is real small. I don't even think it's a mile across. But Camotes Islands, both of them are not that big either. So here we're starting to head back on the boat. Yeah, take some pictures of the large fishing boats there. Just some goodbye pictures we're seeing as we're leaving the beach. Sayonara. Oh, keep falling backwards. That's pretty much the full beach from the water side. There's people that stay here all year round on the backside. If we walk through a little bit, they do have little houses in there, or what we would call shanties, I guess. And but there are people that live here. And that's the cove where I just showed you here a minute ago. We went around to the right there when we went scuba diving. And back, got some fishermen or people coming back and forth from the island. Looks like they're probably going out to the island to pick people up and bring them back this one. Fishing boat. Some large boats. You see those boats can get pretty big. Forgot the name of those boats. They're called something here in the Philippines, but I forgot the name of them. So we're heading back slowly. You see, they just got these boats. Most of them only have like 3 or 5 diesel horsepower engines on them, so they don't go very fast. They're pretty steady, I guess, but they definitely don't go very fast, as you can see here. Even when we go out for long haul in a scuba dive boat, it's got the bigger boats. Now this boat's obviously not one. This one has a lot bigger boat, or a lot bigger engine in it, obviously. So again, heading back to the island, the mainland, Camotes Island is where the hotel is. More boats over on the beach. A lot of those boats that come on the beach in a low tide, when they get them that close to the beach, they actually have these tires that are on the bottom that are anchored into the sand, or somehow anchored into the ground, so that when low tide goes out, the boat sets on it pretty well. So that means they got to obviously hold the boat in a position in order for it to go down on those tires. Or wood. They use tires and wood. I've seen both out there. So here we are coming back to the mainland of Camotes Island. Now here we're coming back. We had pretty rough weather coming back. You see my motorcycle up there. Waves actually did come over this here. One time the actual driver, I could tell as a kid, I think he went too far. The captain was there also, but he let it hit us too much on the side. And a lot of people went flying a bit on that too. So, okay, here we get into the price list for this trip. Again, we went to Camotes Islands, out there for 4 days, 3 nights. That seems to be my pretty regular duration, is 3 nights, 4 days. As you see, we did have to drive up. It is not quite as far as my earlier trips, probably about 2/3 of the way up from Cebu. Wound up spending about 600 pesos in gas, again for the motorcycle. On the ferry, took $12.50. It was the same cost each way to go this time, which makes sense. That's actually was the first time that happened. Usually there's a difference in the cost, which didn't make sense. But this one was 2,500 pesos from the ferry from the mainland to Camotes Islands. The hotel was 5,670 pesos, or 106, almost $107, or average about $35 a night. That seems to be pretty consistent with me. Again, I do go for the nicer hotels. You can definitely find cheaper hotels, probably in the mid-high 20s there, with a 1-bedroom, air conditioning and everything. But again, I try to go where there's pools and stuff like that. So little higher on the hotel end, but again, had a beach, very nice, right on the ocean. Except for the maintenance upkeep of a lot of stuff outside, it was a pretty nice area. The room itself was nice, no big deal there. I didn't put much into it because I forgot to take the camera, but we did do some other excursions within the island. We did 2 caves. One cave cost about 100 pesos, which is like $2, less than $2, and the second cave was 70 pesos, which is a little over $1. So basically, they were pretty good to do. One was pretty small, but you know, when you go there, it's something to do. It was nice, and they have this large freshwater lake that's there. It used to be like a nice resort or a recreation area before, but they closed a lot of the stuff down. They still had a little zoo there, had some monkeys and some other things going on, but again, we did that all on the same day, and I forgot to bring the camera. So with all of that and to the island, we had to pay 300 pesos for the ferry to the island. So those were the costs for that. Food, again, middle of the road, had about 1,200 pesos in there that we ate. Then I ate some more that was a little less. So went out one time or a couple times for happy hour drinks. So you see the prices there, but that all depends on what people, you know, how they individually eat. Souvenirs, I did buy a little bit. I think a t-shirt, some there that I got. And I put 500 pesos for some miscellaneous items that we bought, you know, shakes and some other stuff. So the whole trip for 4 days, 3 nights cost me 12,855 pesos, or about $242 US for that. So overall, it was a decent trip. You know, again, I didn't do much diving or snorkeling. But with the caves and the other stuff, it was pretty decent. I'm not sure I'll go back to that island again. It definitely wasn't as good as, say, Malapascua, which is definitely a lot better. But maybe I'll check out some more diving. All right, I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you. Bye. You know what to do. Go ahead and hit those buttons. And thanks for watching Cathon's Journey.